So you've built some success. You've pushed your limits. You've achieved what most people can only dream of, but yet something feels off. And that's probably why you're watching this video. You might not be as energized as you used to be, but here's the thing. This isn't burnout. It's a lack of challenge. Because high achievers don't just need goals, they need growth. They need exciting challenges. So today I'm going to show you a simple framework, one that will help you design a personal challenge that keeps you sharp, engaged, and continuously evolving. I call it the adventure growth cycle, and we're going to draw it out together. Let's dive into it. Here's the mistake that most successful leaders make. They think that once they've made it, the hard work is done. But the truth is that growth isn't a destination, it's a cycle. If you don't create intentional challenges for yourself, you plateau. And that's when you start feeling restless because you're busy, but you're not growing. Let's break this down. There are 4 phases to continuous growth, and they form the adventure growth cycle. Phase 1 is what I call the core. It's when you realize that every transformation starts with a moment of realization. It's an itch, it's a frustration, it's a feeling that something needs to change. Ask yourself, where do you feel most unchallenged right now? What's missing that used to drive you? What's something that you've been avoiding because it feels uncomfortable? This phase is your signal. It's your moment to decide that it's time for a new challenge. It's the point of awareness. Phase 2 is the challenge. Once you recognize that there's a need for change, the next step is to design a challenge that stretches you. This could be physical, could be an endurance event, an adventure, something that forces you to be resilient. It could be a mental challenge. So it could be putting yourself in something unfamiliar. It could be a leadership challenge, maybe mentoring or guiding or contributing to the growth of someone else. The key is that it has to push you outside your comfort zone. Phase 3 is the struggle. This is where most people quit. The excitement wears off and things start to feel hard. In business, they call it the valley of despair. But here's the truth. Growth happens in the discomfort. To push through, you need 3 things. You need wins, you need accountability, which can be great in a peer group, and you need to reframe discomfort. This phase is where you build resilience. Phase 4 is the breakthrough. This is the moment of transformation when you realize that you've changed, you've evolved, you're playing at a higher level. But here's the secret. This is not the end. Every breakthrough leads to the next call, the next realization, and the next challenge. The most fulfilled leaders, they never settle. They go through this cycle over and over again, continuously growing. This cycle is how you keep your edge. It's how you stay ahead in business, in leadership, and in life. The moment you stop challenging yourself is the moment you start declining. Tony Robbins says that you're either growing or you're dying. Inside this cycle, growth equals challenge, because that's the mindset shift. When you embrace this cycle, you don't just stay sharp, you keep leveling up, you keep growing. Where are you right now in this cycle? Are you in the core, realizing you need a shift? Are you deep in the struggle, pushing through discomfort? Or are you at the breakthrough and you're ready to design your next challenge? Drop a comment below. I want to hear where you're at. And if you're serious about building your next big challenge, you can join us in the Adventure Collective, which is a private community for leaders who are pushing themselves beyond just business success. And in the next episode, I'm going to walk you through a real world example of how I personally use this cycle to create a transformational leadership challenge. Make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, and I will see you in the next video.